I finally found it. I finally found the resolution to backtesting for you guys. Always struggled backtesting in my trading. I don't know if you guys can relate, but when you have an Excel sheet on the side and you're looking at your other chart and you're moving that information onto the Excel sheet and back and forth and back and forth, and you can't find a solid application to backtest with. For me personally, I think keeping an Excel sheet just wasn't good enough. So I thought I need to change this. I teamed up with the amazing guys at MTJ and I discovered My Trading Journey. This is a backtesting software they've produced, and they've also created a dashboard that you can put your actual accounts on to check your progression, look at your trade logs, look at your reports and your overall account review. What days you're good at, what days you're not good at, what pairs you're good at, what pairs you're not good at, and all this type of stuff. It's amazing. I'll go through it, but this video is just going to be dedicated on showing you the backtesting software that they have, how you can input your strategies and test them on multiple different accounts without having to have a live account. Without further ado, let's have a look and I'll show you some examples. So this is the My Trading Journey software. It's a very simple tool to use. If you want to put an account on the software for analyzing how your account's performance is going, all you have to do is go to the top right here and press add account, and then all this will do is give you your account name, your platform, your start date, broker, server. All you have to do is just put your MT4, MT5 credential logins into here, and then it will load your account up into this dashboard. This is a $7,500 account that I've currently got that's running our algorithm that I just put on here just to see how it looks. So you can see we have a nice dashboard where it's created this nice graph for us showing our P&L and stuff like that, recent trades, open trades, and all that type of stuff. We have our long and short trades. We have the days that we're trading currently and all this information that you may need. If we go to Daily Journal, this kind of looks like the Webull app where you can look at your P&L on every single given day and what was traded, all this type of stuff. You can find your flaws in your day. So maybe we wouldn't look to trade GA anymore. So GA may not be a good pair for us or whatever it may be. Again, it's on the algorithm, so I don't necessarily control it. You can go into trade log. So these are all the trades that were complete. And then reports is my favorite, where it's just an overall view of the account. It'll show you the total P&L and all that type of stuff, wins and losses, and it'll also give you a calendar of the dates that were traded. Again, this account's just been open, so it hasn't been traded much, but you can see the days it's been traded, the losing days, and then you can go look into the losing days and kind of see where you're going wrong or anything like that. Right. So that's just an added bonus into the dashboard. But the real thing that you guys probably are watching this for is the backtesting. So let's have a look. All you have to do is go to the backtesting section here. I want you to go on to strategies. And then let's say, for example, we're testing out an EMA strategy. So all I'm going to do in the strategy section is go EMA strat, and then I'm going to give a description, whatever it may be. Okay. And then that strategy is going to be set up there. And as you can see, I have a few strategies I'm just running at the moment. But once you actually start trading on these strategies, it will come up with your wins, break even, losses, and it will give you a nice kind of display of how the strategy is performing. So if you're looking for a new strategy, you're testing it out and you can see it's not really working, then maybe don't use that strategy or you need to tweak it somehow. So we put all of our strategies in here. Once the strategies are in, I want to go new session. I'm going to put a $200,000 account on here. I'm just going to put the pairs I usually trade. So we'll just put those. Strategy is going to be EMA strat. Start date is going to be back wherever you want. So we want to go back testing, of course. So we're going to go to any random date. We're going to name this EMA strat, and then we're going to give it a description. Okay. So now that's set up for us. And now we have the EMA strategy session set. And I want you to click on it and it will bring you up this lovely chart. And as you can see, we have all this information. We have our current balance, we have our starting balance, P&L, unrealized P&L, and all that type of stuff. Okay. I want to be using Euro USD daily. I'm going to go on to the 5-minute time frame. Okay. And then, of course, we're using an EMA strat. So we could put EMAs on this. So we'll put a double EMA. And let's say, for example, we're using a 50 EMA on the, let's say, the 15-minute time frame, for example. We're just testing it out. We're just seeing if it works, right? I'm just going to make this gold real quick just because I'm like that. So now it's set up. And all we have to do is look for some trades. So now we are in the dashboard and we have our account set up and things like that. I'm just going to show you guys a trade that you could potentially use. Okay, that's great. We just had news come up. So we just had news and we are using EMA strategy. So let's see if it works with our strategy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a limit order near our kind of EMA. So, I mean, for this example, I'm just going to place it at market here. And then we're going to look for a position up there. And then we're going to place our SL just below our EMA. So this is the kind of strategy that we're looking at. So we'll just do that. And all I want you guys to do is once this is set up, for the people that may not know, it's just here on the left side and you have short and long position. Okay. So once you have this set up, I want you to press place order at the top. This will put all the information into the right side of the column. And then I'm just going to put 2% risk on this trade. And I'm going to press buy long. And then I'm going to play the chart out. And as you can see, we did actually get stopped out on this example. Okay, so it kind of did work. We just didn't get our fill order there. So maybe we need to slow it down a little bit. Maybe we need to go on to a different time frame. Let's see if we can slow it down. Okay, amazing. We can slow that down. So let's play the inverse on that. So that didn't work for us. Let's play the inverse on that. Maybe we broke below the EMA and we're going to be looking for a short position from here. And then our SL can be a bit wide. And then our price target can be the likes of, let's say, for example, we can place our price target down here. So again, this is just for educational purposes. I'm not actually looking at the strategy. We're going to put 3% risk on this trade. It's going to be the next day, for example. And then we're going to press place order at the top. And then we're going to press sell market here. And then this will put the order in place. And then we're just going to play the market out. And then we get a tap into the EMA. So we would have got filled into the position. But of course, on this, we're just in the position anyway. So the market does come back up into our stop loss slightly here. Okay, then our price target is hit. Fortunately, this trade was very horrible to watch, but that's just an example. So you can see at the top right here, our P&L has been changed. You can see our win rate is 50%. And at the bottom down here, if I can show you guys, we can see our closed positions here. We have a $4,000 loss, and then that's an $8,000 gain or a $9,000 gain. So as you can see in this example, we have had a tap of 100 EMA. So we're just testing this out. We're just seeing if it'll work. So we've had a tap in that level. Let's go for a short position because we're anticipating a break below this level. SL just above our 100 EMA, and then we'll go for a price target, the likes of a 1 to 2. So I'm just going to set this as a 1 to 2. And then what I'm going to do is place a 3% risk on this. So this is only risking a little bit of the profit that we're currently in on the account. I'm going to press place order. This is going to set the order up for me. I'm going to press sell short, and then it's going to play out. And we get another test of our 100 EMA, so we're kind of seeing that's quite valid. We could have another test into the supply zone that was created on the seller from there, so we're in a bit of a loss. We come into that supply, rejecting quite nicely off it. Let's see if we go hit our price target, which we do. Amazing. So now the account is currently at $16,924 in profit. Our win rate has moved to 66.67%. Our average RR is 1.87, which isn't the best, at all. And our max RR was 2213. If this was a funded account challenge, we can see that we would have passed this account. We would have actually gotten the phase one out of the way just from 3 trades. So if you're looking at a strategy and you're thinking, I want to pass an account with 2 or 3 trades, maybe this is the strategy for you. I don't know. But this is the tool that you can use to find the strategy for you. So what I want you to be doing over the next few weeks or few months is build up a log of loads of algorithms and loads of strategies that you're looking at and see if they work, see if they are beneficial to you. So what we're going to do now is go back onto our dashboard. And as you can see, this account is in 8.46% profit. So all I'm going to do with this account now is just leave it. It's a past account, so I know that that strategy is okay. And then what I'm going to do is open a new account up and then test it again. Test it again, test it again, test it again. So we can also have a look at the analytics dashboard. And this just shows us our account's performance. So you can see on a Wednesday, we had a loss. On a Thursday, we had a win. And then on the Friday, we had the big win to pass the account. The best win is $11,978. The average duration of a trade is 21 hours, so on and so forth. And it gives us all this amazing information. The only thing is it doesn't take into account commission. So it's good for you if you are a non-commission broker. So if you're working with a non-commission account, that's amazing. But for this example, it's not based off commissions. It's just based off pure P&L. So what I would suggest doing to compensate for commissions is just increase your lot size a little bit, maybe. I think that's the one way to do it, or increase your price targets or whatever it may be. Just for the video, just for you guys, I'm going to create a new strategy and we're going to call it the VWAP scalping 1-minute strategy. So I'm going to do another $200,000 account. I'm going to put the pairs as these. I'm going to put the start date back to wherever we want, like here. And then we're going to put the strategy. Oh, that's a mistake. We didn't create the strategy. So what we're going to do is create the strategy, and we're going to call this 1-minute scalping with XAU on VWAP. So we're going to create that strategy. So I'm going to go new session. I'm going to give myself a $200,000 account, and then I'm going to be trading. We can put XAU USD on this one. Strategy is going to be 1-minute scalping. Start date, we're just going to go way back in time to like there, and then we're going to call this 1 minute scalping. There we go. We'll just rename it there, and then that's created an account for us. We want to click on this, and then this gives us back into the dashboard. Then we go Euro USD, and then we click on here. You see how easy it is? Like, I've just set up an account, I've set up a new strategy, and now we're back on the charts and we're back testing. Okay, really annoying. We couldn't get a VWAP because XAUUSD doesn't use a VWAP, but we're going to use a WMA, and it's just going to be a weighted moving average. So we're just going to change the strategy, and we're going to try this new indicator that I found. Again, this is not price action. This is just purely using an indicator, just testing things out just for the lesson for you guys. If you have a strategy like a break and retest, or maybe a silver bullet, or whatever it may be, you can test on here in your own time. So for this strategy, all I'm going to be doing is looking for a break back below this level from this uptrend, and then maybe we can look for potential shorts. Just for the video, we're just going to take a short position here and then show you guys how to set it up again. So we're going to place our SL above there, and we're going to place our price target down here. And then what we're going to risk is we're going to risk 3% on this trade because it's 1 to 3, and then I'm going to press place order, and then we're just going to go for a sell for short, and then we're going to play the position out from there. And as you can see, we broke above it, so it's your option to potentially close out for partials, but I'm just going to hold just for the video to show you the execution. So we actually do keep it in. We are holding below our WEMA. Okay, now we're not. Okay, now we are. So you can see the strategy is quite flawed, but just for this class, I'll show you how we use it effectively. Okay, we got stopped out there, which is extremely unfortunate. It's completely fine. Let's move on to another day. Thinking now, actually, this strategy is like a really bad example because it's just not good. Let's do an hour. Should we do an hour? How would this work? Let's do an hour. So this is the beauty of it, because you can kind of sit here and go, okay, we're testing out this strategy with the WMA, whatever it may be, and it's not the best thing in the world. It's not. It's a bit flawed. It's not really working for me. I'm not really seeing how the market's moving from it, and all this type of stuff that's allowing us to kind of decide that maybe the strategy isn't the best. And this is the point in it. This is what backtesting is to discover if it works for you. So all I'm going to do on this trade now, let's go for another example, and we'll probably close the video out soon, is we'll just go for a buy limit around this level, just because we're kind of faking a lot, and we've swung low, like kind of that reaccumulation, and then the market's probably going to go swing these highs. That's just kind of what I see. It's not really, to be fair, it's not really the MA anymore. I'm just going to go for, I'll go for extended high over here, and then we'll just go for ISL just below that level. It's high risk, high reward, all that type of stuff. We're going to go through a 3% risk to pass this account off. Yeah, we're just going to go for a 3% risk to pass this account off. Actually, just go for a 4 risk. And then all I'm going to do again, guys, is this is the last test. So we're going to go place order. We're going to go buy long, and then we're going to play the market out. And there's no way. And we actually make profit on that trade. So I want to do another one now. I want to actually make another trade. So I want to go for a scalp, actually. I want to try a scalp strategy on this because I want to show you guys the scalp inside of it. Oh, see, missed scalp there. I wanted to see a break at that level. We need to slow it down. We need to slow it down for sure. We've had a break of that level. We're retesting these levels, that imbalance and things like that on the hourly time frame. The market's rejecting our WMA. So all I'm going to do is place a short position here. We're going to place our SL above the high, which is completely fine. This is going to be like a long. And then we're probably just going to go back down to these highs down here. We'll go for a 1% risk on this trade just to pass the account off. We'll go place order. We'll go place order, and then we'll go sell short, and then that will set the trade up for us, and then we'll just play it out. And then, amazingly, oh, don't break above. Okay, we TP out. There's the account passed on that trade. So it's exactly like the other one. As you can see, we have a $6,000 loss, and then an $18,000 win, and then a $6,000 win on this recent trade. So this is just showing you guys the backtesting strategy. Again, everything in this video is not perfect. It's not beautiful. It's not going to give you different ways of trading. It's just showing you how to backtest the things you're discovering. If I teach you things in the future, then you can use this as a way to have a look to see if it works and kind of backtest it in real time, and also have data alongside it. So let's have a look at the data on this account. So you can see, we'll rename this actually 1 hour scalping on gold on the WMA, so the weighted moving average. So that's our new strategy, and you can have a look at your information on this strategy that we just tested. Okay, so actually the hourly WMA with a lot of other technical analysis might work. So I might do a little bit more back testing on this and see if it works. And this is just something you can do in the afternoon. Right, guys, this is not free. That's the only downside. It is not free. I wish it was free, but unfortunately it's not, because of course it's a big amount of software and it's geniuses have genuinely created this. So if you are looking to get an account, I have a 30-day free trial where you can have a look and test this stuff out like I have just done in this video. The link will be in the description. Use my link, sign up for an account, and then if you want to carry on your subscription because you see the benefits of the platform, then feel free to get an account with us. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you in the next one.